Hey, what's up, party people? It's KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live in a living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Smarter? It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you need DJ services, where do I always send you? DJLittleRock.com. One more time, DJLittleRock.com. Check availability, get a free price quote, and maybe you could have me at your next event. You know I like to party with the people. The people need to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Oh, my goodness. Oh, the leaves are falling. The falling leaves. It's the time of being thankful. Thanksgiving, if you will. How you celebrating your Thanksgiving Day? Are you hanging with friends? Family? By yourself? Well, whatever you're doing, I hope you're happy in doing it and find something to be thankful for. Here's a little historical fact. On with the show. Today on the program, History Facts. A fact about Thanksgiving. In 1939, FDR moved Thanksgiving up a week. Yeah, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. For a brief time in American history, part of the country celebrated Franksgiving. In 1939, President Franklin D. Roosevelt attempted to boost the economy by moving Thanksgiving up a week, making extra time for holiday shopping. FDR claimed the move was made at the request of big retailers, and many stores rejoiced at the change, but other institutions fought against it. Smaller retailers, colleges, football officials, the press, and even some turkey sellers protested the date change. Americans had celebrated Thanksgiving on the last Thursday in November since 1863, following the tradition that started by Abraham Lincoln. Thanksgiving wasn't a fixed date, however, and it was up to each president to choose when to observe the holiday. In 1939, the last Thursday of the month was November 30th, and FDR chose to hold Thanksgiving on November 23rd instead. The decision, announced in August 1939, was met with mixed reactions, primarily following party lines. Republican governors wanted to stick with tradition and dubbed the new date Franksgiving. While Democrats followed the president, the result was 2 Thanksgivings that year. 23 states and the District of Columbia celebrated the new date, while 22 states stuck with November 30th. 3 states, Colorado, Mississippi, and Texas, celebrated both. The earlier date stuck for another 2 years, even as questions lingered about whether the extended shopping season actually helped retailers. In June 1941, Roosevelt announced without fanfare that Thanksgiving would be held on the 4th rather than the last Thursday of November, where it has remained ever since. The power of the president and political powers. Oh, my goodness. It got pushed by big retailers. Well, I don't know. It didn't say whether it whether it helped at all. Let's see. It's a little bit more tidbits of information for you. Turkeys consumed on Thanksgiving in the U.S., 46 million little turkeys. Year of the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, 1924. Amount spent online on Black Friday in 2022, $9 billion. So, hey, shopping on Black Friday, the shopping season. All right, there's money to be made. It's hard to open up a business and be successful, but hopefully your business is doing well. Calls received by Butterball's hotline in November and December. 100,000 calls. You know, how do I brine a turkey? How do I fry up a turkey? How do I stuff a turkey? Calls like that. Calls like that. Here's a little bit more tidbits of information. If you are celebrating Friendsgiving, the word Friendsgiving did not originate on the TV show Friends. The Thanksgiving episodes of the NBC sitcom Friends are some of the most memorable of the series. Every year during the show's 10-season run, one episode featured a Thanksgiving plotline, usually centered around the 6 New York City friends celebrating the holiday together. But somewhat surprisingly, the popular portmanteau, Friendsgiving, did not come from friends. The term itself was never used on the sitcom, though the show may have inspired the trend of celebrating the holiday with your besties. The earliest uses of the word appeared on online forums and Twitter in 2007, 3 years after the show had gone off the air. How about that? How you celebrating your Thanksgiving? Drop me some comments, like, share, subscribe, stick around for more historical facts, interesting facts, and the What Makes You Famous podcast. If you'd like to tell your story or hear the stories of others, I encourage you to check out the What Makes You Famous podcast using the hashtag What Makes You Famous. And if you'd like to be on the show, give me a call, 501-470-6386, or email KeysDAN@AOL.com, or text that number. You can text that number as well, and I'll send you some dates, and we can talk. You could be more famous than you already are. Tell your story. That's it for this edition of What Makes You Smarter. It's KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.